Hello students. In this video you'll be learning how to draw an isometric cylinder. To begin this, we need to draw a basic isometric cube. The one shown here is a 2 by 2 by 2 cube. At this time, please pause the video and draw the cube. If you need help with drawing the cube, please refer to the isometric drawing cube video located on the L drive. Now that you have your cube drawn, the goal of this activity is to build a cylinder inside of the isometric cube so that the isometric cylinder has the same qualities. Let's begin by going ahead and drawing the grid lines that are on the top of the cube. To do this, all you're going to do is take your protractor and measure an inch from the top and repeat on the parallel axis. There's one of my two lines. I'm going to repeat on the other axis. So as you can see, on the top of our base shape, we've created a grid. This will help us to draw our circle later on. We now need to repeat this same process on the bottom. To be able to do this, we need to define the back edges of the lower surface. To do this, we're simply going to take the corners and measure a 30-degree line from there. So I'm going to set my protractor on the corner, come out and find that here is my 30 degree. It should line up with the line that you drew earlier. The distance will be 2 inches, just like everything else we've done. That'll take you from corner to corner. Now what I'm going to do is repeat on the other side. And now I've created the lower back surface, and now I can use these 4 lines to create the same grid as I did on the top. Let's go ahead and begin that. So there's one of the grid lines, and now I'm going to repeat the process in the opposite direction. So now I have grid lines on the upper and lower surface of our cube. Now it's a matter of sketching in a circle. On page 105 in your textbook, Gateway to Engineering, you'll see that there's a diagram that takes you through this similar process. At this point, we've done the setup process, which is in step 1. Now we're moving into step 2, sketching the top circle and bottom. Realistically, this is 4 arcs broken up by those lines. So what we're going to do here is I'm going to start my sketching process. The arcs always will start some portion of them on the straight line and follow it. So I've gone ahead and just basically get a rough idea of what I want. You'll notice that I work from both directions and meet in the middle. And what you're seeing me doing is I'm rotating my paper as I do this. It just makes it easier to draw. What I do is I check to see how much distance I left, and that way I can keep my sides fairly even. So at that point, I have the top circle drawn in. Now I'm going to repeat the process on the lower surface. At this point, you'll see that both circles have been drawn. It's now a matter in step 3 of just adding in the lines. Simply come in here and create a line that is tangent to both circles. I'm going to repeat on the other side. At this point, we've created our cylinder. Really, the last step is to go through and to remove the lines. If you've drawn them light enough at this point, they should be fairly easy to remove. And with the lines being removed, you get a true sense of the cylinder. Have fun drawing the isometric cylinder.